Alright, YouTube land, we're back with another video. Today we got a Cobra 25 LTD Classic, brand new out of the box for Mike. Mike ordered this radio, custom build, wanted an actual competition radio, comp build with RF 520, same thing we sell the key down guys, variable power on the RF gain. That's what we got him here. So anyway, we've got it here. We're just going to engage it. Now, understand, the radio is fully capable of running clean. Just because it's a comp radio don't mean it's dirty. That's why I call it more for the advanced operator. It'll do 100% modulation from a 6-watt dead key with the variable all the way up. We're modulating about 24 watts PEP power as shown on the meter there. 100-watt slug. 24 watts, and it's clean, like I say. Go to 50 kilohertz. Looking good. Okay, now gives you best of both worlds for you guys that hell, you want to key down, you want to be in the comp world. Well, you do have to wide open 40-watt radio. You can adjust that by using the mic gain. By using the mic gain, you can adjust your the amplitude, I guess you would say. So that's what we want to show. We'll go to 200. Show it with a mic gain all the way open, mic gain all the way up, and it's gonna come out a little bit. Yes, it will get into adjacent channels with the mic gain all the way up because you're doing well over 100% modulation. The trick to these radios, and that's why we only build Cobra 29s, 25s, unit in 76, 78, 76, and 66s. That breed of radio is the only radio that's really suitable for a comp radio. 148s work. The old 148s work good. Your 10-meter radios are just too dirty to even be considered. We go up to 50 megahertz. So we're wide open right there, and about 40 watts PEP power. So we'll go to 100, 150, and 150, not 15, and they're clean. I mean, absolutely nothing. Crystal clear. Like I said, they will get into adjacent channels. Anytime you go over 100% modulation, you're going to get into adjacent channels. You can't stop that. So we'll get this. Bad photography. Man, it's a tight fit. Can't get it out. There we go. Alright, we'll hook the mic up and listen to it. We're going to listen to it with the mic, sorry about that, guys, with it wide open, mic gain wide open, and variable all the way up.
Hello, radio, 1, 2, 3, 4, audio check. Hello, check, 1, 2.
That's all the way up. Turn the variable all the way down. Well, I'll turn the variable about 9 o'clock.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, audio check.
Now with these radios, you will, because they're not tuned, 100% modulation. When you drop the carrier, you're increasing your modulation greatly.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, audio check.
So they will get a little louder.
Hello, radio, 1, 2, 3, 4, audio check.
So, like I say, working good. Anyway, pardon my bad photography. Anyway, Mike had ordered this radio. He's going to run it with an ERF 9530. It's 2 MOSFETs and then an 8 MOSFET ERF 9530 box. Going to run on his base, but now he's going to run this with his mobile with a 4-pill behind it. And the Connex that we built him the other day is what he's going to use for the dirty work of the MOSFET boxes on his base. So anyway, we're going to get out of here. We're going to be back in a little bit. We'll display that Connex driving that MOSFET box and showing how that works. We'll be back. Alright, so we're back real quick. We got Mike's Connex 4600. We did the video on that radio the other day. Variable all the way up. It's 120 watt PEP radio from about a 30 watt carrier. Now this amplifier here is got 8, and I'm not sure who built it, but it's got 8 ERF 2030s in it. ERF 9530s, I'm sorry, they look like this. MOSFET finals. Got the data sheet from Palomar on these. These are 10 watts in. They're rated at 100 watts PP with 10 watts of drive at 12.5 volts. So we're at 14.2 volts, putting 120 watts of drive into it. 2500 watt slug. Hello, audio. So we're seeing about 850 watts PP. Now, he does have a 2 MOSFET version of this that I've driven into this with his Cobra 25 that I built for him. I'm seeing about 1150, 1200 with that 160 watts of drive. So, and pretty reliable. It doesn't get very hot or anything. Now, we're going to be starting our own version of these MOSFET amps, these 9530s. I've actually had it in the works for a long time. It's just, you know, just now getting on top of things and getting caught up. I haven't been able to pursue building them, but this is the 9530. They're a good transistor. This is what's going to be in the new, whenever they get them released, this will be in the new, the FX kits that they, you know, the amps that bolts on the back of the radios. That's the transistor that's replacing the 7530 that was in them. Now these are available. You know, I think 10 of them, they're like $3 or $4 a piece. They're not real expensive. I kind of think it's the future. They're pretty durable. We're going to be offering 2, you know, all different sizes of amplifiers with this soon. Now, speaking of amplifiers, I want to bring it up real quick. We will no longer, at this time, I'm not offering any bass amplifiers. I have one bass amplifier left to finish, and it's an 8-pill. And unfortunately, I can't finish it because of the modules that I use are unavailable. I mean, I can finish that one because I have them coming, but I can't finish. I don't want the guy, if he's watching, to get excited. I can finish his amp. That ain't a problem. It's getting finished, but I had a problem. The modules that I use are real big. They use them for Bitcoin mining, so my designs are around those modules. I may look into using some of the 30 and 50 amp modules like some of the other builders use. I don't know, but as of right now, I'm not accepting any amplifiers for bass amps, only mobile amplifiers. I'm not accepting any power supply orders either at this time because I've got a 1000 amp power supply that I'm trying to finish, and I'm shy a couple of modules. I'm waiting on that to come in. So the guy's been waiting real patiently on both those projects. So 2 different people. So you know, they're understanding, and we're just waiting, but it's just so limited. And I just you know, if I go ahead and build some with those 30 and 50 amp modules, I'll have to do some testing and all that stuff. I mean, I understand just because somebody else uses it, that doesn't mean anything to me. So anyway, all right, well, this concludes this video. And Mike, we're getting all your stuff boxed up. I got you a little short personal video. I'll send you of a few things. And we're getting all your stuff boxed up and let it get out of here. So y'all be safe, be careful, be kind. Got a lot going on. And as always, y'all you know, stay tuned. Got to get out of here. Got a lot to get done. See you later. Bye.